are the LA Chargers, and you're watching MUT Force. Bolt up, baby.
Hey Yoda brothers, what's up? It's the director, the trumpet monkey first, now the director. It's the director and the trumpet monkey. Let's go. First live MUT Force ever trumpet monkey. Let's go.
Live MUT Force director. Live from your mother's basement. It's MUT Force with the director and trumpet monkey.
Beautiful. Now this is our first live MUT Force ever, so you guys, you can help us out in the chat. Let us know if the music's too loud, if everything's looking good. This is going to be our first one, working out the kinks. But I think our last stream, the first round of the NFL draft went pretty smooth, wouldn't you say, Trumpet Monkey?
I think so, absolutely. And we've got an early contender here from Mark Fat for comment of the show. I love being a Fats fan right now. They take a kicker over Jake Fromm. Psych! Don't worry, mate. You're probably gonna end up with Cam Newton and winning the Lombardi. I wouldn't worry too much. Yeah, this is pretty cool. As I like to say, the first time I'm doing anything brand new, old school Simpsons reference for the win. What could possibly go wrong?
There you go. Well, Trumpet Monkey, we got a jam-packed show today. Why don't you let the good people at home know what to expect in this episode of MUT Force, episode 87.
Tonight on episode 87 of MUT Force with the director and trumpet monkey, we look at the new GTs, we break down the new ULs, and we rank every single new MUT 20 draft card that hit the game. Back to you, director.
Let's freaking go, and with that, let's get into this week's content. All right, Trumpet Monkey, lots and lots of stuff happening this week in Madden Ultimate Team. Obviously, we've got the new NFL Draft, the NFL Draft being one of the biggest events of the year for the NFL fans. Super exciting. Congratulations to the NFL crew, the TV crews out there. They did something absolutely wild. They adjusted, and they made it happen, and it looked really, really nice. And with that, we got ourselves some new cards in Madden Ultimate Team as well.
We did. Caxton Lowell, Director Hair's Wild. Would you prefer he put the Chiefs hat back on? First of all, I want to give a shout out to the 43 in the building right now, but a special shout out to the 4,000 viewers. That's right, not concurrently, but 4,000 different people rolled through our draft special. The analytics blew us away. We averaged 400, which blew our little minds. That's what Director's Hair looks like when his mind is blown. 400 average viewers, but 4,000 total people came through. That was pretty nuts, man. I remember kind of like what you and I couldn't sleep after that. Of course, I stayed up to look at all the rookie cards last night as well.
Crazy. It's like 3 a.m.
I barely slept. And Mrs. Monkey is a massive fan. But here we are, man. Like, dude, what a week. It's been pretty rad. I think we needed this. Am I right, chat? We needed this.
Yeah, I'm super happy that MUT Force is now a live show. It's really fun interacting with you guys. You guys can ask us questions about Madden Ultimate Team, about our teams, live interaction. I think it's going to be a good time out here. So with that, let's get into some of the new cards that came out. We're going to keep the show rolling. We got a lot of cards to cover. Let's start with the Ultimate Legends that you guys are pulling for today. Not quite sure on the prices yet, but I have to assume the whole market's been crashing up and down the last couple of weeks, so we'll see. Let's start up here with this Jim Brown 98 overall halfback, 95 speed, 97 carry. One of my favorite stats, Trumpet Monkey. Tell the people, what's my favorite stat on running backs this year?
Break tackle, baby. And he'll be 99 break tackle when you power him up, 96 speed stock. He's 99 speed on every team, basically. It's insane. And, of course, he comes with one of those, like, pre-activated NFL 100s. This is not an L. McClure, this is not an L. This dude is, it's a really close second to Dickerson. When I see Jim Brown being used in head-to-head, I hate it. So whenever you can possess an item that strikes fear and annoyance into the heart of your fellow mutters, then that's a damn good item. And I gotta say though, low key, one of the coolest budget items of the UL so far. Okay, Jerry Rice QB is still the best UL set piece, but show the lads the fullback James Brown with 89 speed.
So
Holy
nasty.
crap.
That's pretty nice. That's pretty. When you guys are out there getting torched out there with those scum kicks and stuff, you need some speed at fullback. And I think Jim Brown will get you enough where you're not going to be, stuck at the 15-yard line after every kickoff. So I like it. 6'2", nice impact blocking. Not bad.
Bro, this guy literally just became my backup running back and my starting fullback.
It's Trumpet Monkey's on the Xbox console right now with the Budget Beast squad.
Yep.
We need to update our Budget Beast video here pretty soon, Trumpet Monkey. I think the people need to know what's bringing you success in head-to-head on the cheap.
It's true.
Let's take a look at our next card here then.
This
was
rad. This was rad.
Let's
I love
go to one of my favorite defensive ends in Madden Ultimate Team because people always underrate this guy. Bruce Smith, 6'4", 83 speed, a little bit on the slow side, but you can still get him up with chems and stuff like that to 87 speed. He'll be fine. 98 strength, 97 block shed, 98 power move, 94 finesse move. He's a beast, dudes. He's an absolute beast. What do you see, Trumpet Monkey?
Dude, this is just like one of those items where it really feels like they did the real Bruce Smith justice. Do you know what I mean? Like for real. Like with that much speed, that much strength, that much block shed, and then the power move. It's friggin' gnarly, man. It's really, really gnarly. This dude is just a glitch, man. Like I'm a massive fan of rolling out with Bruce Smith in previous years, and then on the other end, Strahan, and just watching them annihilate no matter what you try to do. Just stock. Like they're great against the run. They're great rushing the passer as well. It's freaking awesome, man. And I just love it. And Bills get Epinesa, right? Am I saying his name correctly?
Epinesa, yes, sir.
Mate, next year on that theme team, if he has a good year, look out, man, because you'll have two incredible ends. It's going to be great, man. But yeah, it is one of the best Bruce in years. I agree. This is like, they just nailed it. They nailed the stats on this guy right here. Whatever about maybe, I understand he might not be like the hottest ticket. No, I don't know how many fans other than Bills fans were sitting there going, gee whiz, I can't wait to get a Bruce Smith today. But still, he's gnarly. A
couple of news tips here coming up. This is fun because now we have a live show. We can both react to them at the same time. Couple of things just happened. Joe Staley officially retires after the Niners pick up Trent Williams from the Redskins. Kind of sad, but interesting. The Eagles just traded for wide receiver Marquise Goodwin from the Niners as well. So they have another piece at wide receiver for you, Eagles fans. And then Jake Fromm officially off the board to Buffalo. Appropriate, we have Bruce Smith up there. So they've got their quarterback, maybe backup quarterback, because Josh Allen's not going anywhere. Very interesting. Very interesting.
Wow. That is interesting, right?
Shout out to Joe Staley, though, man. What a career for that guy. What a career.
Definitely, man. Definitely. Feel for him, too. Feel for him losing in 2 Super Bowls. Damn. Moss, we love you, too, mate. Thank you. And thanks to the 40 in the building here.
So let's take a look at this next Ultimate Legend, then we'll open it up for a few questions before going into the golden tickets. Does that sound good? All right, guys, let's do it. Let's get to this last one. Here's our LTD for this week. This card was fantastic at the beginning of the year, but now I feel like with the speed, it might be a little lackluster unless he fits on your theme team. Still like 97 speed outside of theme team if you got Coach Madden and Chems, which isn't terrible. 98 press, though, at 6'3". There's a place out in Madden Ultimate Team for Mel Blount, but I don't know if many people are going to want to pay the price of an LTD or use their power-up pass to get this cat.
This is interesting. I'm really glad. Like, look, it sucks when Willie Brown was a limited. It really sucks when you want an item and it's a limited. So like, I feel for Steelers fans, but at the same time, they're Steelers fans, so who cares? Look, he's gonna play brilliantly. The agility is kind of getting up there. Like you said, on a theme team, unstoppable. So and he's just great against the run. That's what Mel Blount does really well. Yeah,
on a theme team, 99 speed on your Steelers theme teams, like, he's going to be so good. So you guys don't have to worry about that. But for me, he's okay. He's not the best limited we had this year, but he's not bad either. All right, guys, a couple of questions in the chat. What are we seeing in here? Get your questions in now. Sean McLore wants to know what our grades are for our team's picks so far in the draft. What do you think? What's a grade so far for your picks? Maybe like the top 3.
Like just B+, solid. B+? Maybe A-. Definitely didn't knock it out of the park, but solid enough. You know, time will tell. Time will tell.
I'll tell you guys this. I gave our initial pick of Justin Herbert a B. but I do think trading back into the first round and getting Kenneth Murray is an A+. So when you average that down, I think it's an A for us in the first 2 rounds. I think Kenneth Murray really saved the day for us going back into the first round. It only cost us a 3rd round pick to move up 4 spots. That's absolutely incredible. So I'll say the Chargers are an A right now, maybe an A-. I think A- is the middle ground there. So not too bad.
Sounds a little biased to me.
Nah, dude. Justin Herbert will be fine. He's going to sit for a little while. He's going to develop just like Patrick Mahomes did behind Alex Smith. Let that long con do its thing. But Kenneth Murray, woo, that's a nice pick.
Lukey wants to know overall draft promo grade. For me, A++. Loved it. Yourself, director?
I like it too. I would give it an A as well. We're dropping frames out here, guys. Let us know if the connection, if you guys ever see any problems with the connection. I can see it here on my monitor. We didn't have any problems during the draft, so hopefully it can hold up. But you guys give us a heads up in the chat if we drop out or anything like that. Help us out in that dynamic. All right, guys, one more question here. Do you guys think they are going to do something about the price of golden tickets being so high? At this point, I don't know. I don't think so. I think we were both expecting them to put out a solo sequence or something for everybody to be able to at least get 1 golden ticket for free. If they do it, they may push it, so far back that the blockbuster cards come out and they're not as intriguing anymore.
Yeah, exactly. The only time we're getting a free GT is like sometime maybe on a fan appreciation weekend, end of May is my feeling. So not really, mates, unfortunately. But yeah. Moving on, GTs, right?
Let's look into these GTs. Great question before getting into these cards. Now, again, all these cards, I think minus Zach Gentry, are super unobtainable due to price. It's kind of fun to look and see maybe what we'll get for free sooner or later. You never know. Let's take a look at this Julio Jones. Without a doubt, the best wide receiver in the game of Madden Ultimate Team. 97 speed, 99s everywhere, 96, 98 everywhere. He's absolutely fantastic. If you get this Julio Jones, you're going to be very happy. I think last I checked, he was like 7 million coins and holding firm.
He's pretty phenomenal, bro. Shout out to El Hombre, who actually pulled him after 3 million coins worth of attempts.
Good investment.
He got it done, though.
Yeah.
He got it done, mate. Look, this is a filthy, filthy, filthy item. That said, with how good theme teams are this year, like, it's kind of, we are literally spoiled for choice just about everywhere. Whereas in previous years, GTs have kind of been must-haves.
Yeah.
You can pass on him. Like if you're asking me, if you legitimately were offering me a Henry Ruggs or a Julio golden ticket to play with, I'm taking Ruggs. And yes, absolutely, bro.
Liar. No. There's no way Henry Ruggs over Julio Jones. That's ridiculous.
Because I love Henry Ruggs way, way more than this Julio. That's kind of my point. It's about fan bases. For me, like, I understand some people love Julio, but for me, he doesn't kind of float my boat at all, really. So, like, I'm not a massive fan, and he's a fantastic player. Don't get me wrong, in real life. But I'm not a massive fan of this item this year. I would much rather be rolling around with my Ruggs.
You know what would have been nice too? The forward thinking from the people who make these golden tickets. You take a team like the Falcons, right? They've got one pretty decent receiver, pretty actually elite receiver in Julio Jones, and then they have a decent receiver in Calvin Ridley. If it were me in golden tickets, and I was sitting there as a Falcons fan, I'd be like, I want 2 good receivers, because Julio's going to get a 99 at some point, period.
Yeah.
And he's going to be just as good as this golden ticket Julio. I would have chosen Calvin Ridley, man. Then you get those 2 incredible wide receivers. Just so forward thinking for, golden tickets and stuff in the future. But we got to move on here. Let's take a look at the Zach Gentry.
The Falcons. The Gentry is so nice, man. I'm like, JC Steele is like, loving him. And obviously he'll be super glitchy on just about every team, but especially a Steelers theme team. My word. This is 97
nuts. Speed at 6'8" on a Falcons theme team or a Steelers theme team. That's heralding back to the days of Harold Carmichael on the Eagles at wide receiver. That's heralding to the days of, the really good Calvin Johnsons. Very, very nice. The one thing, again, I don't love about this card, but I don't know if it matters as much, is the run block. It'd be kind of interesting if they chose that as one of the attributes to heighten as far as the tight end is concerned. But not bad. Definitely not bad. Not great, in my opinion, as far as putting him up against all the other golden tickets, but definitely not bad. Let's take a look at this last one. Free safety, Calvin Johnson, 6'5", 97 speed, 96 hit power. Watch out. This is the guy. This is the guy.
Yep. He's filthy, but again, I don't want him. I'm so glad I don't want any of these GTs, man. When Bo came out, it crushed my soul that I couldn't get him until, very generously someone actually, put him up for an appropriate amount of coins, not a ludicrous amount, and I was able to snag one. But would you, to answer me this, when Sean Taylor gets a 99, who are you taking, Megatron or Sean Taylor?
That's the one thing about golden tickets that are crazy this year is that, they're so overpriced to the point where I don't even think about them because they're just so unobtainable. My thoughts are more on a Sean Taylor. If I want a really good free safety, I'm just going to wait for Sean Taylor, man. He's going to be just as good. He's not going to be 7 million coins. And, he's not going to be just as good, but he's going to be very, very close. And he's not going to break my entire coin stack. If I get Calvin Johnson today, I'm done for Madden for a while. That's all my coins. We're going to have to start regrinding everything like that. I don't want to do that. I would rather go out there with, even for me, a Troy Polamalu out of position is a lot more intriguing than as Calvin Johnson at 7 mil.
Big facts. By the way, we broke 50. Shout out to the 50 in the stream. Yeah, I'm with you, Lukey. I think Sean Taylor takes the cake. It's kind of interesting. I really, really love some of the GTs, and others I could definitely do without. For me, the best GT this week is actually Gentry, because he's a fan favorite, because he's unusual, because he's 6'8". He's just dynamite. That's high point all day. I can't wait to see that Sanu when it comes out. I think that is arguably my second favorite golden ticket after Bo. Is the Sanu, and just the concept of the Sanu. I think it's going to be really, really awesome. So I can't wait for that. But yeah, hey, Lions fans, rejoice.
Yeah,
right?
That's the big thing with me too. If there's a Chargers golden ticket, sure, I'll break the bank. I don't care if it's some, fifth string cornerback. I would break the bank for that guy. Next up, let's take a look. Let's start diving deep into the 2020 draft class rookies. Now, Trumpet Monkey, we have agreed that we're going to do this a specific way. We rating these cards to kind of give you guys an idea of who to target and maybe who to stay away from. We're going to go from 1 to 5 stars. 1 star being stay away, not worth it. 5 stars being a must
director. Let's just in, director. 69 live viewers.
No, I'm keeping it on your screen. I'm keeping it on. So we 69 viewers.
The number 69 is funny. Back to you, director.
Achievement unlocked. So from 1 to 5 stars on would you pick up this card or would you not? Is it a good card? Is it a bad card? Let's get into it.
Surprisingly enough, you and I have now played with all of them. So
we've played with a ton of these cards already, too, guys.
I have experienced in head-to-head now every single one of these. So I can now tell you, I can give a very honest grade and an honest
Sean
assessment.
McClure says, would love your guesses on rookie premieres coming. So I would say, as we're going through this, you can say this guy might be a rookie premiere. Keep him exclusive to who you really think's coming. So let's get going.
Let's pick rookie premieres at the end, I think. Definitely.
Okay, I like it. Let's start off here with the limited Peyton Manning. Obviously, we'll have to go over this card before we start getting to the rating system. This is a nice card. It's definitely a power-up pass kind of guy. You don't want to spend a lot of coins on him, but he's going to be one of the best pocket passers out there with Hot Route Master protected. But he is a pocket passer, so it's going to be a lot harder to win head-to-head games with him. But still, very, very nice. Peyton Manning back in the game. Super excited. One of my favorite quarterbacks growing up watching, and it's nice to have him back in the game.
We got Z Mower in the chat. Pablo, we'll talk about what promos to expect next as well towards the end there.
Yeah.
Look, the release on Manning is actually pretty fantastic. However, the ball velocity is atrocious.
Yeah.
Absolutely atrocious. It's Duck Hunt on the Nintendo. It's literally Duck Hunts out there, okay? There's a pretty funny clip of Michael Irvin breaking down Peyton Manning's final season on NFL Network, saying he's throwing quackers and making the noise. It's great. YouTube it. Google that. It's awesome. But look, if you're a Broncos fan, you had Elway coming anyway. And you're a Colts fan, though, this is your guy. This is your boy. Right, this and Phillip Rivers. Sorry.
It's cool. It's still fresh. Still cool. All right, let's get into these rating systems of these new rookies, starting with the fresh 99 off the presses. Joe Burrow, 86 speed, 99 short, 97 medium, 99 deep, or 98 deep. He's pretty good. He's a decent looking card. But as far as we've seen him perform in head-to-head, what's your rating for a Joe Burrow? Is he worth picking up?
Yeah.
Price point of what, like 250,000 coins-ish,
Really
300,000 coins on Xbox?
Because the aim of the game is to get 99 overall with your MUT team at some point. This is going to be a really nice item to get you there. He does come with Escape Artist. He's solid. He is definitely solid. I'm going to give him 3 stars. He's not a must-have. There's another QB in this draft class, which for me is an absolute must-have. And but this dude I gave him a 3-star rating.
I'll give him a 3-star rating as well. His release, I'm hearing, is not as good as Mahomes, and Mahomes to me just feels like a better Joe Burrow. So that's just what I'm going off of. 3 stars. So he's not going to be bad. He's going to be very good. He's got the right archetype. You can get Escape Artist on him. Playmaker, QB playmaker. He'll be just fine. So 3 stars for me. Not bad, not great, but for 99 overall could be a little bit better. Take a look at this next guy here, Chase Young. You have this guy on your team, Trumpet Monkey.
The Rector has an afro. Yeah, Chase Young for me, again, is going to get the exact same rating as Burrow. You can do a lot worse. He's very easy to get to 99 overall, 89 speed in a lot of teams with Coach Madden. Okay, and then obviously in that Skins team, he's got 91 speed, which is lovely. Look, it's kind of weird. For me, he has not shown up on defense once. As in, he has shown up once. He's got 1 sack in like 10 head-to-head games. Playing against him, though, with my really crappy right tackle, he showed up a lot. Okay, so that's kind of interesting. Like, he will sometimes just seem to go on a tear, but not enough for me to go, like, I'm taking Strahan over this cat. Definitely. I'm taking Strahan over him. So, at left end for me right now. So, yeah, he's a 3, but a solid item.
Somebody in chat, Taylor Messi says, Ross somebody says, Chase Young looks kind of like Julius Peppers. He does kind of. We're all hoping, we've been pushing for this really, really hard. We don't think it's going to happen. I think that time is coming past. That these cards would have been excellent just with physical chems. No power-ups because we know how much work goes into that. But if we could just add physical chems to these cards, these would have been a lot nicer. But still, they're still nice cards for what they are, especially on your appropriate theme team. Next up,
Zoolander hair on Director. That's what I like to call it. Definitely looks like the whole Zoolander family. This dude right here, glitchy.
Jeff Okudah. This is probably one of my favorite cards in the top 5. Glitchy. 96 speed, 98 man, 92 zone, 97 press. This should be one of your choices. If you're hurting at cornerback right now, this should have been the guy that you choose, Nat, because he's going to be just so good. 6'1" as well.
Yep.
Kind of like Jalen Ramsey or a Patrick Peterson out there for free.
Yep. Like, absolutely. So this, for me, is going to get a 5-star because he is an endgame corner. It's that simple. He hits 99 incredibly easily. He is ridiculously fast, stock. He has tremendous agility and coverage and press, stock, rangy, great height. This for me is a 5-star. This one is because you can literally set him and you don't need anyone else for the rest of MUT.
Yeah, I would say this is a 4-star for me too. Very good card. For 98 overall, he's really good too. But no, I would say 5-star. I would say out of this promo, this is definitely a 5-star for me. Definitely. And I don't know if I said this for Chase Young. This is going to be a 4-star for me too. Very good at his position. Let's take a look at Andrew Thomas next. I will let you guys know this was my personal pick for my Nat 98 overall. When you can get good offensive linemen for free, you take it. It's one of the laws of MUT Force. 95 strength, 97 awareness, great run and block attributes.
Fantastic.
This is such a good free item, dudes. If you got him with that pack, man. Just wow, so good.
So good, and I'm predicting that he actually gets like a really nice core gold next year as well, and just anchors down that left side of the O-line there for the Giants. Really good looking dude. So yeah, this is another 5-star for me. This is like, because again, you don't need anybody else for the rest of MUT. It's that simple.
It's set and forget. This is a 5-star guy for me, true, and he's going to be very, very nice. I've seen him in game. He's very, very nice. Next up, let's go to who I was hoping and praying the Chargers would get. We didn't get him. It's okay, though. We live in a world where I support my quarterback. It's not going to be Tua. I still support Tua. We still support Tua. But he's going to be on the Dolphins next year. 86 speed, 96 throw power, incredible attributes in accuracy, and pretty decent attributes in the bottom row. He's a very good-looking quarterback. Stat-wise, we both have used him at this point, though. The connection keeps dropping in and out. I'll give you a heads up when it's coming back. It's coming back up now. We've both used Tua Tagovailoa in-game now. And I have to say, there's something. One, the archetype was a problem. He should have been an improviser. That's a big problem. I don't like that. I hope they change that in Madden 21. 2, is it his release? What is wrong with Tua? He looks like he should be a fantastic card. I think it's about something about his release or something that's causing me headaches in head-to-head.
I am Shrekowski. Fake news, bro. Tua's release is dog poop. I'm sorry. It absolutely is. It's, yep, the motion, the wind up, the bad archetype. You know, I'm taking Joe. Look, if you need a budget QB who's going to really easily hit 99, then absolutely. I want to give this guy 0 stars. I'm that pissed off with this item right here. I'm that peeved with how bad they made it in MUT. But I'm going to give it 3 because, again, really cheap 99 overall. The fact he can get protected, hot route master, conductor, pretty solid. Field general, not terrible. I'll give him 3 stars, but I was very, very miffed with how this guy turned out. In, like, bummed out well and truly.
Yeah. I'll still give this card a 4 because he has I mean, maybe you do put Gunslinger on him, maybe you do this and that to help him out. There's just, again, I really tried because I'm such a huge Tua Tagovailoa fan, but when I got in a head-to-head with him, I just noticed a stark difference between him and other quarterbacks that I'm using that I guess it really does come down to his release, his throwing motion, and his archetype. But I'll still give him a 4 because he really does have all the stats. I will give him a 4. He has all the stats. If you can work around this quarterback, make him work for you, he's definitely, in my opinion, I like him better than Joe Burrow here. But I still think just the potential of the card seems like it's not there. It doesn't exist with all of these amazing stats. So it's just very confusing. It's a confusing card. Not a bad card, but it's definitely not as good as we're all hoping it would be.
As long as we're out here, you know, trying to tell everybody that the poop smell like roses, and we're giving ridiculous grades, then I changed my grade from a reasonable 3 to a 0. This is a steaming pile of horse manure of a card. 4 stars.
I like his art. I like pocket passers. I like hot route master.
People are saying it's like Rodgers on Twitter. Nobody is on Twitter saying that this guy's release is like Rodgers. Stop trying to spread fake news.
No, that is not true.
This card is a horse's butt. This is terrible. So 0 from the monkey. I change.
Wow. 0 from the monkey. 4 from the director. He'll still be good on your teams and stuff like that. Be excited. If you're a Dolphins fan, just be excited about your new quarterback. Roll out with Tua Tagovailoa. If you're not, there's better options out there. Let's get into the next rounds out here. Making some good headway out here. We are 30 minutes into the show, so it's not too bad. Let's go to the Chargers pick here. Pick number 6. Okay, this is going to be difficult for me because I don't want to come off as biased. Okay? The first thing I'll say about Justin Herbert, I don't like his archetype. I knew it would be strong arm, so it's not at the fault of EA. I knew he would be strong arm. But it's the worst archetype as far as quarterbacks in the game. Be clear with that. The thing I do like about Justin Herbert, though, and it's something that's completely opposite from Tua, that release, that animation, that throwing animation is very nice. That's what you should be reading on Twitter. He's got one of the best releases I've seen in games so far, and I'm actually honestly shocked that I like this card. I thought I wouldn't. I thought I was going to be disappointed because he doesn't have escape artists and stuff like that. I am biased. I'm a Chargers fan, but I really like this card. I'll give you my grade here in a second. What do you think of this card, John Monk? I know you've been playing with the 95.
Exactly. Let me make it easier for you. So the Raiders fan right now, personally, for me, this is the best quarterback in Madden Ultimate Team. Let that sink in for a sec. The Raiders fan thinks this is the best QB in MUT right now. He is beyond glitchy. This is, for me, the best release in the game other than Rodgers. But because he can go a little bit higher, I love it. I absolutely love playing with this dude. I cannot give it enough praise. And I'm playing with his 95 overall, the free one that we got. I absolutely love it.
I knew you liked him. I am shocked to hear that you love him that much. That's crazy. If you guys want to try it out for yourselves, the best part about this right now is go into a couple of solos with that free 95 overall. All of you should have a 95 overall Justin Herbert in your binders. Go try him out in a couple souls just to see if you like his release. Because honestly, again, I'm shocked as well. Trumpet Monkey loves it. I love it. The release is insane. His abilities aren't as good, but he's one of those guys I feel like maybe you don't need abilities on right now. I'm going to try him without abilities, but he's definitely not bad. I'm going to give him a 4. I got to give him a 4. I have to give him a 4 because I don't like his archetype. There are negatives about this. I don't like his archetype, so I'll give him a 4. Not a 5 for me, but his release out of all the quarterbacks I've seen is definitely the best. You pair that up with his height and his throw power. He's a pretty decent item in Madden Ultimate Team. I'm honestly shocked how good he is in MUT.
5 stars, the best item out of the MUT 20 draft class for the Trumpet Monkey. Incredible. Game changer. Must have. And it pisses me off because you're going to get to use him early on next year with that insane release animation. Unless they change, do you think, let's pause for 1 second and chat, what do you think? Do you think they change the throwing animation for the QBs next year? Or do they stick with it? Because in case you didn't know, guys, it was a massive departure from the dot releases of Madden 19. It was night and day. It took everybody by surprise, the wind-ups. Do we think they stick with it next year?
I know a lot of work went into capturing the specific animations and style of throwing for every single quarterback in the game. That had to be a tremendous feat, right? I don't think they get rid of that at all, but I do think they tweak it. I do think they're tweaking a lot of stuff because we're going into a new generation of console coming up this holiday. So I think there will be tweaks, but I think they're going to keep that concept in the game because it does bring an authenticity of uniqueness to every single quarterback in the game. So I don't know. I think they keep it. And if that's the case, I'm very happy with Justin Herbert. Being able to start Madden 21 with a fast, tall, quick release, and super high throw power quarterback is going to be pretty nice. I like that. Justin Herbert, 4 out of 5 stars for me. Very, very nice quarterback.
5 stars.
5 stars. Let's move on now. We've talked a lot about Justin Herbert. Derek Brown, 71 speed, 95, 92, 61 on the block shed and pass rushing moves. Very nice card. 6'5". Awesome. Really nice size on him as well. I like this card quite a bit. Defensive tackle, there's a couple of them in this draft class, and I think he does stand amongst all of them. It's tough. I think maybe Kinlaw is close, but I like Derek Brown quite a bit. If you're looking for a defensive tackle, 97 overall, I'll give him a 3. A 4 because of the high strength. 4 for me. I'm gonna give
him a 4 as well. Again, like little Timmy from New Zealand, bro, with the Panther Slam team is gonna love this dude right here. This getting him to a 99 on a lot of teams should not be a push even without the physical chem. Should be okay if you got Coach Madden and you're able to put like run stuff on him or maybe even pass rush. Let us know. But really solid. I think it's a complete toss-up. Kinlaw plays so well as well that I really, really like this dude. So I'm going to give him 4 as well. I think he's really solid.
Nice. Next up, wow, the Cardinals. Cardinals fans get excited. You guys saw what happened to the Chargers defense when we added Derwin James. The Cardinals are about to go into that phase with Isaiah Simmons. The Cardinals are going to be someone to pay attention to next year. Isaiah Simmons, I'm just going to be flat out, I'm going to be honest, this is the best card in this entire promo. Period. This is the card to get. 95 speed, 84 strength. All the rest of the other stats look decent, but 95 speed, 95 acceleration. He's got 90 zone, 80 man. He's the best defender on the field for me right now, which is insane. He's out there making plays. 5 stars for me.
5 stars, not the most important. You cannot possibly say that, mate, with a straight face. The QB is the most important.
On defense, obviously. On defense, okay. On defense,
I'll pay it. I'm with you. He's incredible. For me, overall in the campaign, absolutely. Like out of the entire promo, the most important item to pick up on defense. The dude is just freaking everywhere, and he gets some crazy animations, insane zone coverage, just gnarly speed. I cannot wait for Madden 21 and just to get his core gold. It's gonna be so much fun, man. So like, yeah, I dig it. He's arguably the best coverage outside linebacker in the game.
Yeah,
probably is.
He reminds me of back when Anthony Barr was just the item. You could not play Madden Ultimate Team without Anthony Barr, but better.
He's Barr with +5 speed, bro.
Yeah.
It's insane. It's like, it's crazy. So, and on the right. So, I love him, man. Yeah, 5 stars for me. Great
Absolutely.
item. Really
He breaks on the ball better than any other linebacker I've used. He's got the speed. He gets different animations because of his height. He's just all around insane. Super big fan of Isaiah Simmons. Congratulations to the Cardinals, man. Well done. Next up, CJ Henderson. I love this card as well. I'm going to let you take this one, Trout Monkey. What do you think? Initial thoughts?
Yeah, so good, man. I don't know what it is. There's been... the press doesn't seem to matter. The fact it's only a 92. As we saw on stream there today, I think on the EA stream there, I did 3 head-to-head games, and not one press out of man. And this guy was pressing, and he never got beaten. Never, ever, ever got beaten. And there was one fantastic pick where he turns his whole body around and just like snatches the ball out of the air. It was incredible. This dude is just as good as Okudah. He's insane. And like fantastic. And like you said, they've gone and gotten themselves like this hybrid. What did you say? Hybrid of Jalen Ramsey and who? Like
Patrick Peterson?
Patrick Peterson.
Yeah.
It kind of feels like that, man. It's nuts. He's phenomenal. So I'm giving it 5 stars as well, because if you get him and Okudah and they're both 99s, you're done. You're absolutely sorted.
I would say so.
That's it.
Yeah, you can transform your secondary with these rookie cornerbacks. Next up, one of my favorite picks here, Jedrick Wills to the Browns. Finally, Baker Mayfield can sleep at night knowing somebody's out there having his back. This is a great card, 94, 92 in the awareness and strength. And then the passing and run blocking attributes are just so good, too. So left tackle is great. Definitely, obviously, because he's a higher overall, Andrew Thomas is better. But this is a great card, too. Decent size on him as well at 6'4".
Yeah, really solid, right? Damn, just awesome. And we saw like actually during the draft stream there, that was a lot of fun. Like he's just a big lad, big lad with that beard as well. Looked great.
Did you see the picture they tweeted out? That he tweeted out?
No.
He photoshopped himself in a Browns uniform out there like that, with Baker Mayfield blurred out behind him. He's like, "You can sleep now, bro." It was really funny. It was really great. Good for awesome. Jedrick Wills, man. Great card.
Yeah. And then, so they already had Joe Thomas, the Brownies theme team, but this is really nice if you kind of want to pass the torch and go with a great left tackle. So, what grade are we giving him? Like, he's really good, man. I'm gonna give him a 3.
Give him a 3 as well. You can definitely you won't go wrong picking up a free left tackle. Or I shouldn't say free all the time. I should say cheap now, because we're getting into the realm of people need to pay for these cards as well. Not everybody got the free one. Let's take a look at Makai Becht. 6'7", 300 and what pounds? I forget. Like something crazy. 350 something pounds. The world eater out there at right tackle.
Click in. Have a look at how big this dude is. And they gave him 77 speed. Are you kidding?
364 pounds.
77 speed.
Wow.
Like, it's just insane, bro. Absolutely insane. I love it, man. So again, you don't absolutely need him, but if you're like me and you really wanted him and you got the budget squad option, he's really great. I'm going to give him a 3. Really nice item. Really
I'm going to give him a 3 as well. Just because we all know size and speed takes something into account on that offensive line. He's got both of them.
Here we go. Shout out to Visk Lincoln Tyler. Hi, director. My name is Lincoln. Awesome.
Hello, Lincoln.
Now, this dude for me is going to be an early target in Madden 21. I'm going to go for some big, agile heavies on that O-line early on. And this lad right here for me.
Blake Vance says Becton is faster than Brady.
Wow, good call, bro.
That's
call.
Great.
Bobby Wasabi. I've seen Bobby Wasabi spam this a million times now. There needs to be a Cole Kemet card and Joshua Kelly. We see you, Bobby.
Okay.
Welcome back.
We got you.
I remember you I got you from the draft stream as well. Legend. That's hilarious. So 3 stars for me. What do you think?
3 stars for me as well. Great budget, 96 overall. He's great. K-Tron Monkey down 3, 2, 1. What do you think of this guy?
5 stars. Are you kidding? It has to be. It has to be 5 stars.
Elaborate for the director. Why is this
Come
fast wide receiver? I take he has a lot of speed. Why is he 5 stars?
Okay, he gets human joystick stock, right? He gets 99 speed on every team stock. All right, I'm running him on the budget squad, okay? And his spec catches up to 96, and there's a lovely clip of him mossing a 99 overall wide receiver. So he's got the speed, and he can out-muscle people in the air. I don't know what is up with this dude, but there's also a fantastic slant route runner. He slapped a 99 corner and broke free for a touchdown on stream today. This card is playing out of his mind good, and I cannot wait for Madden 21 on day 1. He'll have something like 91 speed. Like, he'll be like as fast as Tyreek Hill, basically. Kyrie could probably have +1 on him, and then John Ross will have +1 on him, and then it'll be this dude. And he'll actually probably be a core gold. And I can't wait. And this is a massive favorite of mine for Rookie Premier as well, because he's going to be like the Hollywood Brown that everybody gets a nice fast wide receiver throughout the year. So I know there's a few other wide receivers in the class, and I think CeeDee Lamb is glitchy too, but we'll get to him. But yeah, this is 5 for me. Set and forget. The only annoying thing, okay, and is that he doesn't hit 99 no matter what you do. And I've tried every chem in the Raiders team. I've tried absolutely every chem that we can, and it's just not working. He's a 98, and that breaks my little monkey heart. But there we go. Shout out to Thomas Lovett in the UK procrastinating with MUT Force and beer. Well, it's Saturday. There you go. He's going to be the new meta in 21, says McClure. Yeah. Ross Summey, he plays out of his brain. Hit the like, big facts, Ray Villa, Lobos, do it. Thank you for the shout out. You're welcome, mate. DP3, great to see you. And yeah, this guy is nuts.
I love this card. It's a 5 for me as well. He reminds me of when John Ross first came into the game. Everyone was like, what? And he had a really nasty speed on his draft card. I think we're going to see the exact same thing next year. Definitely a rookie premier candidate for me. I would definitely make this card 5. I mean, he's going to be great. He's going to be awesome Madden Ultimate Team. You've seen him be good in Madden Ultimate Team. He's got that speed. If you're lacking speed on receiver, on any of your teams, grab this guy. He's a little more expensive than the other 96, but he's pretty good. He's definitely a 5-star candidate for me in Madden.
Yeah,
definitely.
And very popular as well. His price has been around 100K, right? Just very popular. God, I hope he's a rookie premier.
I think he will be. I think they did that with what's his name, Brown, last year on the Ravens. I think they'll do it again. Let's move on to Tristan Wharf's 6'5". Decent run block attributes, okay pass block attributes. Do you like this guy?
I do, man. I really dig this guy. He's just solid. I think they kind of robbed him a little bit. I think they did. Some of his stats could have been a little bit higher.
I think the awareness is the big one for me. They should have maybe let be a little bit higher.
Yeah. Other than that, really solid. Hopefully on that. I was trying to think on the Bucs team. They got Dotson, right? I don't think he's a 99 though. So hopefully you can bump him up with some chems on the stadium and the uniforms, some Bucs chems, and you can get him to a 99 for yourselves there. Solid option though. I'm gonna give him 3 stars.
Okay, I'll give him a 2, just because between him and Becton, I'm definitely choosing Becton.
So just a quick question here from Taylor Mays: better than Hill? Ruggs or Hill in MUT? I think Hill is the obvious answer there, but Ruggs in this promo, a 5-star, really incredible. And watch out for a really cheap speedster early on next year, as McClure said.
Yeah, definitely. Next up, Javon Kinlaw, 96 defensive tackle. Look at these stats, dude. 92 block shed, 94 power move, 95 strength. I like this one, dude. I like this one quite a bit. 73 speed isn't bad either. So good. So obviously, the reason I'm going to give him 3 stars, but he's great. The only reason I'm giving him 3 stars is he's going to be harder to get to 99 than Black is, right? But still, it's a toss-up. In terms of gameplay, he's phenomenal. He is out there tackling for losses, Eric Dickerson. He's been phenomenal in head-to-head on the budget squad. So really solid. He's got the MUT Force factor, I feel, already. And he just moves so fluidly. He really does. Really awesome item. So I think this is the one that reminded me in game of Fletcher Cox. Like, he just performs. I don't know what it is about it. He's got the MUT Force factor evidently early. We'll see what it looks like next year, but I like this card quite a bit. I'm going to give this one a 4. I'd say out of the defensive tackles, other than Brown, I really do like this one. At 96 overall, like, he's pretty good. I like this card quite a bit. Definitely a shocker for me as well. Move on to Jerry Jeudy. 95 speed.
Somebody's saying EA should make an out-of-position Becht, and I've already said it.
Yeah, a fullback.
The Jets better give him the ball on the one for fullback dive. Absolutely.
All he has to do is lean forward a little bit.
You do Jerry Jeudy, right?
I will do Jerry Jeudy. Let's do it. Jerry Jeudy, 95 speed, decent catching, all in the low 90s. The route running is fantastic. I really like this card, dude. He reminds me of DeAndre Hopkins a little bit, maybe less catching, but 95 speed isn't bad. You can get him to 99 speed even without it. Actually, no, because of no power-up item. You can get him up to 96 speed, which isn't bad either. I think you Broncos theme teamers are going to be most happy about it. As far as wide receivers go, he's definitely not as good as Ruggs as far as Madden is concerned. So I'm going to say 3 stars for Jerry Jeudy. I really wanted to like him more. Just because there's no power-up really hurts this card in the long run.
You are going to feel the pain with those catching stats. I promise you that. The 95 speed is nice, but you're going to feel the pain with those catching stats. Now, the good news is that he probably gets to a 99 because there's a lot of room for improvement on the catch, to catch in traffic, to spec catch. There's tons of room for improvement. So that's great if you're a theme teamer and a Bronco. I bet he can get to 99 really easily. But as far as who I'm taking at wide receiver, there are 95s that are better by my estimation. So I'm going to be giving this guy a 2. I'm not even saying go and pick him up for the sake of it, because I don't like that catch in traffic one bit.
That's fair. That's fair. Next up, we got AJ Terrell, 96 overall, cornerback for the Falcons. This is a nice card. I like this card quite a bit. For 96s, he's probably the best 96 corner you're going to find.
Great. Awesome. Again, he stands up, he goes toe-to-toe with the glitchiest wide receivers in the game and holds his own. And like that 96 press shows up, the low agility doesn't seem to be affecting him. He's just been like sticking like white on rice to the best wide receivers in head-to-head. I can't believe it. Yeah. He's awesome. So 6'1", nice and rangy as well. As soon as you get lockdown maxed out, he hits the 90 zone threshold. Really, really solid item. And it looks like he's going to be nice and fast next year as well. Hopefully get some team of the weeks and some upgrades. Really, really solid. So I'm going to give him, like, he's just been great for me. So I'm going to give him a 3. But he's like, if you can't afford the Okudah or the CJ Henderson, then then this is the guy you go and get. Yeah,
I think out of the 96s, because there's different, you got the 97s, the 98s and stuff like that. For what he is, a 96 overall cornerback, this is a 5 for me. Like, this is great. This is a fantastic card. Easily up to 90 zone, great press, great speed and range and height. I love this card. AJ Terrell is a 5 for me. That's a great card. I love that card. Let's move on to CeeDee Lamb of the Cowboys. One of the shockers of the draft for me. I had no idea that they were targeting another wide receiver. 93 speed, which is a little slow, but really good catching stats. 95, 95, 96. That's interesting to me. Even though he's a little bit slower, put this guy in the slot, man, with the catching ability. Epic. That's great.
The free 95 we got plays out of its mind. It's so good. Those 3 free cards that EA gave us are awesome. And this guy right here, 5 stars. Really epic. The Cowboys, my God. That theme team next year with Amari Cooper and this dude on day 1. Good Lord. And then if Michael Irvin comes back, if they bring back the triplets again, good night. Good night. Crazy.
What do you give this guy at a 5?
5 stars.
Wow.
Definitely.
I'm still going to give him a 3. I'm going to dock him on his speed, but give him more credit because of his catching. I still think that's a really nice card. Realistically, you want more speed. If you're on a Cowboys team, definitely like a 4. Everybody else, I'll say like a 3. Not bad at all. Next up, Austin Jackson, another tackle coming off the board here. This one to the Dolphins. The passing and run block statistics are okay. The awareness is a little bit low. There's definitely better options out there, though. Austin Jackson's not a bad player, but just the stats don't quite stack up to me for a 96.
He plays pretty well. He does get slapped a fair bit. I'm going to give him 3 stars. Solid, though. Definitely solid. without a doubt. He does get slapped a little bit. I'm probably going to pick up Wharfs and then move this guy to left guard. So that's probably what I'm eyeing. But man, he's solid enough. 3 stars.
I'll give him 2. I'll say 2 stars. This is a little underwhelming, but he's got good size, so I'll say 2 stars for me. Next up, Damon Arnette. Damon Arnette, cornerback for the Raiders. John Monkey's been using this card in his theme team, so he's got a bit nicer speed. But what do you think using this guy in head-to-head so far?
So, solid. Yeah, look, as far as speed and agility goes, he's a 1-star for everybody else. Raiders theme team, he hits 99, and he's a 5-star, definitely. You can set and forget. I'm running him at free safety, and he's been pretty good. He's actually been pretty good. But look, this is a 1-star. This is one of the weaker corners of the entire promo.
I would say, yeah, the man's a little bit low. I'm going to give it a 1, too. The speed's just too low because we don't all have Raiders theme team. It's too slow at this point. 1 star for me as well. It's heartbreaker. Next up,
really good at safety. Really good.
Yeah, I would say you run him out of position at safety if you need a good safety. That's not bad at all. Because there's no safeties in the first round, strange enough. Weird, right?
Yeah.
I totally thought like a McKinney or somebody would come off the board early, but they didn't. Next up, let's take a look at this Clavon Chason. Right outside linebacker, 6'3", really nice speed for what he is. He's a pass rusher. That's what he is. 91 speed, with 89 block shed, 82 power move, 96 finesse move. I like this card quite a bit.
He's only a 93 when you put it. Normally when you run guys out of position, there's a massive penalty. I put him at right end with that 91 speed, that 96 finesse move, and he drops only by 3 to a 93 overall. Massively impressive. Be very interesting to see where they actually line him up next year. Like whether or not they make him just a classic D end, or whether they blitz out of a 3-4, and he's a blitzing outside linebacker. It's going to be really interesting. Like, remember, they've got Telvin Smith coming back as well. So, maybe if he, unretires. So, and he's more of a coverage linebacker. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting what they do with him.
They could move him to edge, defensive end.
Yeah.
Yep. Definitely.
He's got a feel of the sweats and the Burns about him, the Brian Burns, and so I like him. 4 stars for me, really solid option.
That's exactly my grade too. 4 stars. I like what he brings to the table. Definitely run him at edge. He's got that speed. He's got that height. He's got the pass rushing statistics. He's really nice. I'm going to give him a 4. He's great. I like him quite a bit. Next up, Jalen Reagor to the Eagles. The Eagles, all of a sudden, their wide receivers went from to pretty nice with the trade with Marquise Goodwin too. They got Reagor in there as well. This is a decently speed wide receiver as well, with actually better catching than Judy. A little lower on the route running, but I don't know if that matters as much in head-to-head. 92 catch, 91 in traffic, 92 spec, 96 jumping. I can't hate it. For a 95 overall card, it's not bad. Definitely not bad.
It's pretty good. Look, if you're on the Eagles theme team, you got to pick him up. And there is a lot of room for improvement again, so he might actually, you never know. You might buff him all the way up to a 99. It could happen. It sounds crazy, but it can happen. You can get +4s overall bumps using the right chems. Really, really solid. For me, this is better than Judy, personally. I like it. I'm going to give him 3 stars because he's not a must-have, but he's solid.
Out of the 95s, he's definitely going to be so much cheaper than the other cards. So I'm going to give him a 4 for what he is. A decent card.
There's a better 95 wide receiver coming up.
There might be.
No, there is.
95 speed, I like him quite a bit. I'll give him a 3 then. Obviously, we're in that range of 95, but 3. I like the card quite a bit. That's all I'm going to say. Justin Jefferson coming up next year, 6'1", 94 speed. Great catching, man. This is probably. What are you talking about? This was it.
This is what I'm talking about.
Take it away. What do you see in this guy?
Yeah, look at the 95 catch in traffic. That's massive. That magical things start to happen to your wide receivers at 95 catch in traffic and above. That's why I love this dude right here. A little bit bigger at 6'1", just an animal in contact, and that's why I like this guy. And definitely a little bit more than the Reagor. But this guy for me in MUT is even better than Judy. That's what I'm saying. So I like this dude right here. He's starting for me. He's phenomenal.
It's funny how our perspectives are changing closer to the end of the game too. Speed is king, yes, but catching traffic is starting to really creep up on us. That's becoming super, super important. The Chargers are back on the clock in the actual draft. Let me know in the chat who decide to pick. Super excited to see what's going on in real life football as well. Let's take a look. Speaking of Chargers.
Draft grade though. 4 stars for me on Jefferson. What about you?
4 stars on Jefferson. 4 stars on Jefferson for me too. Yeah, 3 on Reagor. That makes sense now. And 4 on Jefferson. Good looking out, Trumpet Monk. Next up, Kenneth Murray. The Chargers trading back into the first round to pick this guy. Wow. Okay, so
good.
I'm going to say this real quick. There's 2 middle linebackers coming up here, and they both serve a very unique purpose, all right? I'm going to say, for the coin, this is a 5-star for me. And it's tough. I'm a Chargers fan. I could be biased. I user this guy. He is my new user over Ryan Shazier. Nobody should do that other than Chargers theme teamers, obviously. But the speed is really decent. 93, 94 speed in normal teams. I have him at 96 speed on my team. He is my user because he's got that hit power, he's got the tackling, he's got the height, the speed, and the acceleration. He has been fantastic for me. Not to mention, you can put Lurker on this cat. Lurker, 6'3", out as your user at middle linebacker. Chargers fans rejoice. We have ourselves a user. 5 stars from the director.
That's crazy. Shout out to the 83 in the building. I'm gonna go with pink dots in the chat here. He is a monster. He is so nice. When you're using him, he's so fluid, and his player model, like the actual character model, it's enormous. He's like thicker. He's thicker and wider than all the other linebackers. He's phenomenal. He's just he's running around like a giant out there. He looks like he's 6'7". It's so strange. So much fun. Holds on, like great tackling. Great tackling. For me, 5 stars as well. And you have him up to a 98 overall. That's a +3 bump on your Chargers team, your God squad with 50 Chargers. And we've done the calculations. We are expecting this guy, when you finish with your coach Madden, to be a 99 overall with a +4 bump. It is possible.
Yeah, great pick. Awesome. He's also really good against the run too. So if you guys run out there with 4-3 or whatever, that's great. He's definitely one of the guys you want to pick up. So Kenneth Murray, 5 stars from the director. What was your grade?
5.
5 as well. Excellent. Love him. Next up, Cesar Ruiz. Big, thick boy out there in the middle. 93 strength, 93 awareness. Decent pass and run blocking. But again, he's a 95. And for what a 95 brings you, this is a nice looking 95.
And you can do pass block elite glitch with him. He meets the thresholds. Phenomenal. I got him for 40K. Instantly started him. Yep. Sold my Bruce Matthews. Made back another 70K. Fantastic item. 5 stars as far as this promo is concerned.
I would give him a 4. I think it's
Do you know something? I want to hear from Saints fans. I want to know if on a Saints theme team, it's rare to get a +4 bump. I get that, but it is possible. I've achieved it with Raiders on the theme team. I've achieved it with my 2 defensive tackle Raiders. You're going to achieve it with Murray on your team. Can this guy get to a 99? Very hard to do with O-linemen, but I want to hear from chat. I want to hear from any Saints theme teams out there.
Chargers take Alohi Gilman, safety. Interesting. I have to look into him. That's a late round prospect out of Notre Dame. All right. Interesting. Maybe a special teamers kind of guy. Not bad.
Okay, hold up, Lou. Parker Short says he's 96 on your theme team. Do you have Saints passing at 28 out of 40 on your stadium and your uniforms? And do you have Coach Madden maxed out? And then try play fake, 30 out of 30 as well. And then 50 out of 50 Saints. Let me know. The big thing that's going to be hard on this one is you're missing those physical chems. +2 strength is a big deal from Brawler. Big. So try all of that, and I bet he's close to a 98.
Yeah, definitely. Next up, to the 49ers. They picked up Ayuk, and they traded away Goodwin. Here we've got Brandon Ayuk, 94 speed. Not bad catching, and not bad route running. He's a decent card. Not great, but definitely not terrible.
So what's interesting is he's similar to Ruggs with that 93 spec catch and that high jump, but he's even taller than Ruggs. So I think this is probably pretty glitchy. And again, Caxter, can you get him to a 99? Let us know, Caxter. I'm giving this guy a 3. I think he's really solid. Personally, I'm taking this guy again over Judy. I know I keep saying that, man. Yeah, but I like him, man. I like him a lot.
Yeah. I'll give him 3 stars. I think he's great. I think he's not spectacular, but definitely not bad. So I'm going to give him 3 stars out of this promo. I like it. Next up, another confusing quarterback coming into this draft. Jordan Love shocked the world when he was picked up by the Packers. Hopefully Aaron Rodgers wasn't out there, minding his own business and then getting a bunch of phone calls like, what? We got my replacement drafted this year? Like, it's insane to me. I think they docked him on his speed too aggressively. I think that his archetype is absolutely wrong. I think it should be improviser. And it's kind of an odd-looking card. It doesn't look terrible. It's a 95, but at the same time, what?
Okay, so it was what? 3 a.m. and I'd had 2 sleepless nights in a row. And you and I were on the call, and I had to keep my voice down because Mrs. Monkey was trying to sleep. When I saw this guy drop and he couldn't get escape artist, I literally, I had to whisper. But I was like, what the actual F? Are you kidding me? Lads, we love the team in EA. I would have thought with a night to sleep on it, having made an error with Tua, it's that simple. We love you, but they make errors. We all do. To get it right, at least with Jordan Love, and give this guy improviser or a script. And they didn't, and therefore this card for me gets a big fat 0.
Yeah.
Absolutely. He's right there with Tua. He's right there in the stinker pile. 0 stars.
There's no way, even on a Packers theme team, that you're benching Rodgers for Jordan Love. I want to give it a 1 because that to me is don't pick it up. I'll give it a 0 as well. It's kind of sad. Had he been picked maybe in the top 6 or whatever, he'd be okay. But even then, no. It's the archetype screwed everything up about this quarterback. So, yeah, that's where I'm going to sit to. Decent throw power. I mean, he's not going to be terrible, but at the same time, it's just not great.
That franchise guy made this pick in the YouTuber's mock draft.
He did. He got it right.
So I wasn't shocked. I wasn't shocked at all. I was like, it makes perfect sense. And the symmetry between, he's literally, Rodgers is exactly the same age Favre was when they drafted Rodgers. So
what are the odds? What are the odds?
Apparently very high because it's the same front office, right? So yeah.
All right, guys, getting close to the end here. We're back to our final, 6 picks right here. Let's start with Jordan Boykins. This one was a bit of a reach for me in the actual draft, but this card's not bad. 92 speed, 6 feet. He's not the best out of all of the linebackers, that's for certain, but he's definitely not terrible. I'll give him a 3. I think he's decent. Not terribly great height, not terribly great everything, but not bad.
He doesn't play that differently to your boy, though. I'm sorry, but he doesn't. He's in my team. And
really?
They both make very similar plays. Now, you have Lurker activated on Kenneth Murray, so you're going to notice a lot more different kind of animations, but they both actually run around a little bit similarly. I love the Kenneth Murray is still a 5-star. I get it. But this guy is a 3, but you can do a lot worse is what I'm saying.
Yeah, he's not.
The speed is great and the zone is low, but he makes plays.
Yeah, he's definitely a user. You want to user him. 92 speed is threshold borderline user for me. If you can get it up with the theme team, he's definitely going to be not too bad, but he's not terrible. Definitely not as good as Murray or the next guy coming up, but he's not bad. 3 stars for me. I'll hold firm on that.
Now, I want to jump in here. All right. It's faster than the current Wagner. Exactly, McClure. Pink Dots, okay, and Bobby Wasabi. We don't hate on EA here. We've met them all. We've met the people that made the game. We've been in the studio. They're massive fans. They're bigger fans than us. Bigger fans than you. I hate to say it. That is why when you see our genuine shock and reaction to Tua and to Jordan Love not getting the correct archetypes, it is sincerely shock and confusion because we know they're massive fans, but disrespecting them is definitely not going to do anything, not going to achieve anything whatsoever. As long as you have respect, then you can have a discord and you can actually have a proper discussion saying, we think you got this wrong. The moment you throw respect out the window, they shouldn't listen to you, and I wouldn't listen to you either. So let's not hate too much, all right, lads? Next card.
5 stars, the director. Patrick Queen.
Solid.
6 feet, 93 speed, 81 zone, 92 hit power, 94 tackle. Like I was talking about with Kenneth Murray, Jordan Brooks, and now Patrick Queen, they all do a little bit different things, okay? Kenneth Murray is going to be your user with the big thumping. You know, on my team, he has 99 hit power. Like, he's crazy. Patrick Queen is going to be more of your CPU linebacker, the guy that you trust with the 81 zone, with the speed, with the tackle, and the hit power to do his thing where you cannot be. So I like Patrick Queen quite a bit. For a 95 overall middle linebacker with that kind of speed, that kind of height, that kind of zone, that's another 5-star middle linebacker for me.
He's solid. I'm going to give him 3 as well. I still think Kenneth Murray, if you're talking linebackers, Kenneth Murray, Simmons take the bait, but they take the cake, but he's awesome. This is where, again, archetypes get a little bit iffy, because as best I can tell, looking at the draft grades and everything, 81 zone, I get it, but shouldn't Kenneth Murray have exactly the same kind of stats? Like, and it's just they're only different because they have a different archetype. Like, didn't Kenneth Murray play fantastic coverage in university?
No,
That's what I heard.
He was definitely more of a run stopper, but he wasn't terrible. He does have some development still to make. So I would say 65 is definitely too low on Kenneth Murray.
Yeah.
But he's probably, if I were to redo the card, I'd probably say like 72, 74 zone on Murray. So he's not terrible, but he's definitely more of a sideline to sideline run stopper.
This dude has to be pumped going to join the Ravens, though. My God. Yeah. Anyone who gets drafted by the Chiefs or the Ravens has to be feeling good. The Niners as well. Like, just teams well and truly on the rise, you know. It's a very cool.
Very nice defense right there. So Patrick Queen, that's a must-add if you need another middle linebacker. I love, especially middle linebacker 2, I'll say. That's probably the best one. Okay. Next up, Isaiah Wilson. Right.
We're nearly done. We're nearly done. How long are we going for?
96 An hour 10. Strength. The awareness is in the toilet, but decent stats everywhere else. I mean, not bad. 6'7". Oh my God, he's huge.
So you needed him to be, and he's massive. He is big as well. I think he's 350 pounds, if I'm not mistaken. So he's a big lad. He's a big lad. Yeah, 350 on the nose. There you go. Look, he is solid. He's going to be my right guard. I'm going to get him out of position. And what's great is he'll meet, like, he'll actually be fine when it comes to the pass block elite. This is a really solid pickup. You know, you lose Conklin and you go get this lad. This is fantastic. This is a really good draft. It's a really good choice.
He's not terrible. What's your grade on him?
3, because there's better, like, you know, there's better right tackles, but still really good.
I'll say 2. I think that's pretty fair. His size makes up for a lot of those stats, dude. 6'7", 350 pounds. That's great. Next up, we're going to call this man Noah, and we're all not going to be confused together. 94 speed, decent coverage at 92, 88, and 96 press, which is great. Just a little bit on the slow side, but not terribly too slow. What do you think?
Igbenogany. Noah Igbenogany.
We did it. Yeah, we got it. We did it. Let's go. 94 speed. Is that going to get the job done?
This dude is my starting strong safety, and he actually plays really nicely. Like, so again, like, it's just, I'm going to give him a 3 again. You just can't go wrong. You really can't go wrong with any of these corners in the first round. They're not. Some of them are phenomenal. Like the Henderson is phenomenal, right? And the Okudah are phenomenal.
Yeah.
But these are really solid. So I'm going to give him 3, and he's been playing great. He's been playing really great.
Okay. I can dig it. I'll give him a 3 as well, especially if playing out of the position of safety. That actually looks pretty nice for safety. I
like Sean McClure wants a 2-hour stream. You got Jarfam wanting to know, are you going to make a VOD on the draft tomorrow? He probably, in fact, let's commit him to it. Yes, Director is going to make a VOD on the draft, the full reaction. Yeah, congratulations, totally. Director. The hair will be there. That's why we're here, and thank you for the shout out early. All good, Thomas. Love it. We love you. Love it. Bobby Wasabi, a lot of these O-linemen have bad blocking stats, but great strength, and they're all like 350 pounds. It's insane,
right? The size on these guys is huge.
Yeah, it's great. And so watch out for all these guys next year, right? Early on in the game, they're going to be great to pick up. Pink Dot's another big guy for King Henry to run behind. Exactly. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Ruiz is a 97. Haven't tried play fake or go deep yet. Try play fake, go deep doesn't affect them. And also try just changing your Madden chems to anything offense. Just experiment with it.
Yeah, have fun with it.
And 50 out of 50 Saints as well. Important because he needs that strength. Dude, solid.
Yeah, not bad. Let's move on to Jeff Gladney. Now a new Viking. I think our NFL mock draft got this right too with the YouTubers, which is interesting.
Yep.
93 speed, really good coverage stats. Maybe you're considering him in the slot or something, but he's just too slow. I have to give him a 1 for that. I'm sorry. It just, at this point, that kind of speed is just too, maybe a 2. A 2 because the coverage stats are actually pretty good. Run him out of position at safety, I think you'll be okay. So I'll still give him a 2. A little slow up there.
I'm going to, just like Arnette, I'm going to give him a 1. But he's not terrible, lads.
Yeah.
He's not terrible. What I love about this dude is the agility's a little low, the speed's a little low, but the press, the play rec, the man, and the zone are great.
Yeah.
If he was 6'1" or even 6, I'd give him a 3. But look, he's pretty solid. Really good draft in real life. Don't get me wrong. And probably on a Vikes theme team.
Run him in the slot on a Vikes theme team. He'll be great there.
He'll be fast.
Yeah.
He might touch 99. It'll be a stretch though.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Not bad, but not great. Next, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 5'7" running back for the Kansas City Chiefs. More of a utility guy. 91 speed. Kind of reminds me of Alvin Kamara a little bit on the budget. 95 agility. 92 break tackle though, which isn't bad. I think, Trump Monkey, you said you were running with this guy for a while, right? Is he good?
Love him.
Wow.
Love him. What he gets is, and everyone's had this. Everyone's had it when you run into contact, and maybe sometimes when you bounce into like the back of one of your own O linemen, and you get an automatic spin animation that you haven't triggered.
Yeah.
Your halfback just spins to some open space. This dude does that. He falls forward. He holds onto the ball, and he's just fast enough to cause enough trouble. If he was any faster, he'd be too glitchy. But really, really solid item right here. You can get juke, but you can actually put some nice abilities on him. I haven't yet, but really, really fun, really solid. I'm so glad. I can't believe I'm saying this though. I was sitting there going, please, somebody late in the draft, take a halfback so I can use one of my free packs on him that I got from House Rules, and I was so glad that he did. He's been phenomenal.
Came in just under the wire there. Clean Rito says, nice. Look at that 85 truck. Yeah, that's interesting for a 5'7" running back. Yeah. 85 truck is pretty good. The 92 break tackle is a huge stat for this card. He's not bad. He's not great. The 91 speed for me, and honestly, if you're not running a budget squad, he won't even make, my 3rd running back on my team. So I have to give him a 2. I'm going to give him that extra one because of the break tackle and the trucking. Like, those are really, really nice. But on a budget squad, Trumpet Monkey, that's not too terrible.
Yeah. On a budget squad, you can't do better because he's so affordable as well. So on a budget squad, he's a 5. For everybody else, I agree with you. I'm going to give him a 3 just because he is playing really nicely. Hasn't fumbled once, and he's been smacked. So I always run with conservative on, and still, here's what I like. Not every halfback you get is going to fall forward. Those are special. But a lot of them fall backwards. This guy,
that's true.
Either goes forward or sideways, and he's solid. So no fumbles, goes forward or sideways, can catch the ball, gets those glitchy little animations, really nifty to run around with. I like the comp. Hey, there we go. We got a $5 dono. Jordan Syke with the $5 dono. Hype. I got to tell you, I like the comp here from Bobby Wasabi to Cohen on the Bears theme team. I agree. On a theme team, this dude would be great, but Bobby, I think they did Cohen dirty on the speed. Cohen early in the year was so fast. I hope they give him more speed next year.
This is monumental though, guys. First super chat in here. Absolutely crazy. He says, you guys are the best. Keep it up. Best Madden content on YouTube. Thank you for the super chat, bro. Second stream and we're getting super chats out here. Let's get it. Thank you, man. You're the real MVP out there. And I think that's pick number 32, Trumpet Monkey. That's it. That's all we got. This is the end of the first live show.
Rookie premieres. Let's quickly go through and let's go by position group and pick a rookie premiere. That's the way they did it, guys.
Yeah.
It's 1 pick per position group. No tight end, which is interesting. So no tight end at all. Let's go to the top there and let's start with QB. Obviously, let's just go through by position group.
Okay. So in the first 5 right here, obviously, quarterback, you're going to get Joe Burrow.
I think Joe Burrow is a safe bet for rookie premiere.
Yeah, I think
definitely.
Lock it in. Might be Justin Herbert because he's the most likely to start because Tua might not start for the entire year, but I think it's 99% you're going to get Burrow. Okay?
It's Burrow. Burrow will be starting under center day 1, exactly like Kyler Murray. I would love it if it were Herbert because I'd love to use Herbert early on next year with that release.
Yeah.
But yeah. So
I think, honestly, me being honest here, I think legitimately the first 4 picks are all going to be rookie premieres. Joe Burrow, Chase Young, Jeff Okudah, and Andrew Thomas. I think you can lock that in.
I'm with you on the first 4, definitely by position group. So Joe Burrow, yes. Chase Young, yes. As far as corners go, Jeff Okudah, yes. And as far as O-line go, Andrew Thomas. I really hope that's the case because I get the feeling Andrew Thomas is probably going to start day 1. I tell you what, though, if I'm picking, I hope it's Mehdi. I hope it's Mehdi at right tackle. I would love that, but I think you're right. So by position group, let's go to the next batch then, right? We've got quarterback. We've got D-line.
Quarterback, D-line, defensive end, corner, and offensive line. Yep.
Okay. So
Isaiah Simmons has to be the linebacker, though. Period.
Yeah, I agree, and they'll probably do Derek Brown as well when it comes to again, it'll just be first off the board. They probably do a defensive end and also a defensive tackle. Yeah. So I like Derek Brown and Isaiah Simmons as well here. I think those are like super obvious selections. Yeah. Now then it gets really kind of interesting. Wide receiver guys, chat. Ruggs is first off the board, and I'd love it if it was Ruggs because I'm a Raider fan and because he'll be like Hollywood Brown was this year. Everyone knows that speedster, but it might not be Henry Ruggs. I get a feeling that it's going to be CeeDee Lamb.
Interesting. I think you're right. I think it could be CeeDee Lamb. I'm really crossing my fingers it is Henry Ruggs. This will be with that nasty speed, but and we kind of did that this year with Brown. He was great earlier. I loved him earlier, so I'm hoping for Henry Ruggs, but I'm gonna back you on that and say yes, I do think it's gonna be CeeDee Lamb. You know, going to the Cowboys, he's probably gonna have the best shot out of all of these wide receivers to succeed immediately. But I think it's gonna be CeeDee Lamb as well.
Yeah, I think, man, I hope to God it's Henry Ruggs though. I think we're all agreed in that regard. Kayson is the only other outside linebacker. I don't think that's happening. Middle linebacker, I think you can lock in Kenneth Murray.
That would make me just so happy. It's been forever since the Chargers had a free card, and I think LaDainian Tomlinson master a couple years ago. So that would be fantastic. Kenneth Murray, I do think if we do get a middle linebacker and an outside linebacker, it's going to be Isaiah Simmons and Kenneth Murray for those positions, which is pretty nice. And then we could still get, like, I don't know, maybe we didn't get any safety, so maybe we get another cornerback. I mean, it's kind of crazy how many positions did not get drafted in the first round.
Right, maybe double quarters.
You know what I would love? I would love if we got 2 offensive.
Yes, a left and a right tackle would be so good.
Wouldn't that be clutch for everybody? Do it. Do that, EA. Give us a left and right tackle for Rookie Premier because there's not enough positions filled.
I guess by simply definition, the same way Josh Jacobs got the Rookie Premier this year, it's going to be Clyde Edwards-Helaire. It has to be.
It's got to be.
There's no
and
other.
He's in an offense where he's going to go off, too, and he could get more upgrades.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
So really, really cool. Bobby Wasabi says no tight end means no Cole Kmet. Maybe center, but I think they only do one. McClure, I think they only do one O lineman, right?
If they do 2, I hope they're opposite tackles. That would be crazy.
Yeah. So what else then? They don't normally do second round picks. I
think that's pretty solid right there. I think that'll probably be all of them. I don't know how many we get, but I think that's close to the full list right there.
So then people ask next promo director. I'm pretty sure we're going to get position heroes.
Yeah, position heroes is slated next on the docket as far as what I'm looking at. And position heroes, guys, those cards are absolutely insane. You're talking a gold 99 at every single position in Madden Ultimate Team.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
So it should be a good time out there. And then after that, what are we getting into? May right now?
I think after that, it'll probably be Blockbuster a little early this year. And then the game is out, in July, right?
I think it's a little bit earlier than last year, too. Yeah, it could be in late July. You never know. But we'll keep you guys updated on all that as we continue to hear things. We'll do more videos, featuring more Madden 21 stuff as we continue to get closer to that, too. Who do you guys, really quickly in the chat, last opportunity for shout-outs here. Who in the chat do you guys hope gets a position hero card?
Yeah.
Spam it in the chat. We'll read out as many as we can before closing out this show. You guys got like 10 seconds. Who do you want to get a position hero card in the new promo likely coming up very soon in Madden Ultimate Team. Bobby Wasabi wants a Mitch Trubisky.
Yep, I see Minka for free safety. A-Rod from Pablo Avier. Game might be delayed. Probably not, Caxter. Probably not, from what we understand.
Avier wants an A-Rod. Caxter wants any Niner.
Any Niner. Jamal Adams is a good one. I like that. I think that'd happen.
Drew Brees at quarterback says Parker Short. That wouldn't be too bad. I like the Bobby Wagner. Jason Witten says God.
What about Gronk? Gronk could be an interesting one.
Gronk has to come soon.
I'm with you on Bobby Wagner. I'm with you on Gronk and Jamal Adams. I'm with you on Aaron Rodgers as well. I could definitely see that happening. I just don't know who else gets it. Who else is your positional hero? I think we're going to get the mandatory Rodney Hudson. Oh, definitely at center. He's seems to be the center every position hero. Maybe they'll give it to Travis Frederick because he retired,
Matthew Whitmer says Akeem Hicks. Chris says Gronk. Sean McClure says Bobby Wagner.
Kittle.
Whitmer also says Adam. Yeah, Kittle has to be the tight end.
Kittle.
Caxter, if you guys get a Niner, it's probably going to be Kittle, and he's going to be the best tight end in the game. Thomas Lovett says Xavier Howard or Travis Frederick. Okay.
JJ Watt already got a card just now. He got a draft card.
Yeah, he probably won't get one. That's the only downside of getting a card in these earlier promos. You're probably not going to get one in one of the later promos that are pretty nice too. Yeah, Frederick is retired, so you can't get one.
Caxter makes a really good point. That's why they have to put out position hero. Ordinarily, they have to put out a career tribute card within about 48 hours because literally they lose the rights to the player. But Caxter, that said, they can still negotiate with the individual players. So we'll see. Yeah. Leighton Vander Esch is a good one.
Leighton Vander Esch is a great one. Pablo Avier says Aaron to the Patriots next year. Okay, whatever. Jamie Collins says Chef Joseph Knowles. Jamie Collins Sr. maybe at linebacker.
Maybe. Kelsey could definitely be Kelsey instead of Hudson this year. It'd be good to see a change as well. Don't get me wrong. I'd love a Raider center. But yeah.
Definitely interesting. What about you, Trumpet Monkey? If you got one position hero, who would you want it to be?
Oh, Derek Carr at quarterback, of course, but it's not going to happen.
I personally, on the Chargers, would love a Mike Williams position hero. Again, probably won't happen. It'll probably be Julio or somebody. But I would.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you a more realistic one. Trent Brown is a 95 stock without a power up, and Trent Brown is a really good right tackle in the NFL. And he was injured a little bit this year, but he's really good otherwise. Trent Brown at right tackle for the Raiders would be great. So yeah,
I could see it. I could definitely see it. I want Mike Williams. If we do get a Charger, it'll probably be like a Derwin James.
Bro, what's wrong with me? He was a hero, and he should have got Rookie of the Year. Josh Jacobs at Josh halfback.
Jacobs. Yeah, that'd be nice. You guys have like a billion halfbacks in the game already, though, but that would be exciting.
Yeah.
You can't go away from that golden ticket, Bo Jackson, anytime soon. Waller for my Raiders, too, would be kind of interesting, a 99 overall Waller.
I don't think so. I think it's going to be Kittle. Kittle's going to get a 99. Kittle's either getting a blockbuster or a position hero. It's a toss-up.
Yeah, you never know. Well, guys, that's going to do it. Our first live episode of MUT Force. Type W in the chat if you guys liked this. W in the chat if you guys liked our first live episode of MUT Force. John Monkey, how do you feel? We do good? We do good?
Man, I think we did great, but I just got thinking. It's going to be Kittle for position hero. And then who is more Hollywood for blockbuster than Gronk? Come on, it has to be.
Gronk.
So yeah.
All you Buccaneers fans would be super excited to add that 99 to your team. Seeing a lot of W's in the chat, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. If you guys like these videos, hit us up with a like and sub. We've noticed that about 15% of our viewership comes from subscribers. Let's get that number up, guys. Thank you guys again so much for joining. This has been the Director and the Trumpet Monkey.
Stay safe, mate. Stay healthy. Stay happy. We'll see you soon.
We'll see you guys next time. And as always, stay frosty.